Hi, nice to meet you.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm a huge fan. Grace was the first series I ever saw in my entire life.
Oh my goodness.
And it's still one of my favorites, so I'm so happy to meet you.
Thank you.
And I would like to start asking, what was the biggest challenge for you to still doing the series for 20 years? How is the biggest challenge for you?
I don't think I've had a challenge in terms of when you're able to be blessed to be a part of something that has transcended cultures and generations. You know, we working on 2 generations of folks who watch this show. That in itself has energized me. I don't know if I could say there's been a challenge other than the fact that, you know, I get stuck in LA traffic trying to get to work sometimes.
I think for me is making sure that I'm pronouncing the medical correct. It's still hard, just like it was from the very beginning.
Yes.
So I have to play like little mind tricks with myself, you know, sometimes with learning the medical terms, you know, just to make sure that I'm not, you know, too incorrect for all of the doctors that watch the show.
And still talking about this medical and the complexity of that, do you recall any scene that was very hard to shoot because of the complexity of that?
Ooh boy, man, we've had some big ones.
With the poles through.
We've had the impalement. I tell you one that was really, we had conjoined twins.
Oh yeah,
They were adult males, and we actually. The actors were twins in real life. They actually had a TV show. And we had on set, there was a gentleman, a doctor, who was part of the team that had separated conjoined twins in Mexico. They were little girls. They were conjoined at the head. And he was part of that team that actually separated them. So he was there on the set to advise us on how this was going to look and stuff. And it was challenging, but it was also really exhilarating to say, wow, you know, this is how they do that. You know, that one was pretty good. I know you sat in on that was somewhere.
That was good.
Yeah.
And during this series, there is a lot of friends that leave the series and die. And I would like to know who you missed most of acting, of the people who already left the series.
That's hard because they're all our babies, and you know, with Grace, nobody ever's really gone. Like we bring people back dead, alive. It really doesn't matter. So it's like once you are in that Grace
that's
universe,
the soap opera of it all.
You're just always kind of there. Yeah.
And how it was for you to watch the evolution of your characters, because both of you already acted like the chief of surgery and start with interns. How was to see the evolution of Bailey and Richard?
What I appreciate most about Bailey's journey is that the audience got a chance to see someone who was a resident become a senior resident, who had aspired to be the chief and became the chief, and then went on to do other things in real time. So anybody else that was out there thinking, I think I want to go to medical school, they had an opportunity to make the same journey that Bailey made. And hopefully there's a chief of surgery out there that started from watching the show.
Yeah. Biggest evolution for me was when I started the show, I had hair. So I had hair.
You did.
I would like to know, if you guys were surgeons today, would you choose the same specialty as your characters in general surgeon?
See, because mine was general surgery. I didn't really have a specialty.
But that is.
But I guess it is, yeah. And I don't think I would change, because those other ones are really. That's a lot of moving parts when you start, you know, talking about a neurologist or, you know, cardiovascular, or, you know, that's a lot of stuff going on.
We like internal medicine just fine.
Yeah.
Here in Brazil, how is your staying here? Is your first time? Are you enjoying?
It's her second time. My first time, I'm really enjoying it. I was saying earlier that I've always been enamored by the Brazilian culture. I love Brazilian music, jazz, and bossa nova. So this has been a real treat for me.
Thank you guys so much for your
welcome.
time.
Yeah.